Super, thank you. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert from Custodian File. I want to start the video off here. What we have here is the LAPD flying in circles, doing a racetrack. He triggers the X-band. As you know, the Pentagon says these UAPs trigger X-band. And here we go. We got a dragon fly by. This is a UAP. Dragons are these small UAPs flying around Marina del Rey. The government is here every day looking for them. That's what this video is. I call them dragons because I thought they were dragonflies 6 years ago. Super, let's go to the next. All right, here we go. September 12th. Tourism, just tourism flying by right there. You see, he's technically banking. There's a place in the sky where they make a right turn, they bank. Right there is where they get tagged. Very predictable, very predictable. Same format, just hold your camera landscape, zoom in halfway, record for 30 seconds. And I am recording this on September 14th today, just FYI. All right, let's go to the next. Super, here we go. We got another tourism, September 12th. So it doesn't matter what the helicopter is, anything over 150 feet is going to be reconned by these UAPs. They are approximately 10 inches in motion during flight. Very hard to believe, but when they're velocity zero, they shrink to about 1 inch. I believe it has to do with the F equals ma. So it's consistent, so they're not violating laws of physics as we know it. Nothing's being violated here. And I do have all that video. Feel free to reach out, custodianfile@gmail. Custodianfile@gmail. I'll send you all the UAP video you want. Super, let's go to the next. Okay, super, thank you. So, listen, I want to go over some briefly. I said that when in flight, these UAPs are 10 inches. When they're parked, they're about 1 inch. And we're talking about F equals ma, mass and acceleration. So this is the 411. You see this here? This is a Brown Thompson ceramic insulator. They put them on high voltage poles. You can Google that, the Brown Thompson insulators. Basically because it's circular, its diameter 10.5 inches. There's a reason. I'm going to show you this as a comparison. All right, let's go to the next picture. Okay, super. So 2018, I'm on Lincoln Boulevard, Marina del Rey, and I see a banner, airplane Cessna banner flying by, and I'm recording the banner, knowing that most likely he'll get tagged, and I got really lucky. So this dragon, I ended up recording this dragon. I have 3 frames. Check it out. He's coming down the high voltage lines. I have to assume he was recharging, so I have to assume these things are running on electricity. It's that, it's straightforward. You see somebody at a gas station, you could assume they're getting gas. You see somebody in front of a coffee shop, you can assume they're getting coffee. You see somebody like this, an unknown UAP, hanging around high voltage lines. They are recharging electricity, just straightforward assumption. So you see the Thompson all the way in the corner, those Brown Thompson, the 10 inches. So if you look at the silhouettes, we know we're basically in the 10-inch neighborhood, more or less. Now, some of you will say, well, it could be really close to the camera. It could be, but I'm pretty sure this guy's charging off the electrical wires. Pretty straightforward. And now let me show you the evidence I have that when its velocity is close to zero, how they get smaller. Let's go to the next. Okay, super. So look at this interpolation. So I've done a lot of research since 2017. I've done 12,000 hours of research on these UAP dragons. So the easiest way to find them is Blue Angels Chicago, and that's where I've been. That's what I'm watching here. Last year, Blue Angels Chicago. Now, very rare, one of a kind. You see this dragon all the way on the left. It's up in the air. It's taken off. You see the wing. That's not a wing on a bug. Those are plasma jets, electrons. MIT has been experimenting with this concept the last couple of years. So knowing these dragons are 1,000, 2,000 years ahead of us, they've got it down. So, but look at the trail backwards. Look at the interpolation backwards. You see how that little white dot behind that guy's, all the way on the right, behind that guy's cap, that white dot? Okay, that's the dragon. So it's very close to velocity zero. That's why it's so darn small. We're looking at about 1 inch there. Then it cruises up to that black sweater, that lady sitting down, and then it launches. So this is about 60 frames, 4K 60 frames, just recording by someone's cell phone. This is what's out there. This is my evidence why I think they are much smaller. I also do have an image of one of these dragons, but I don't have permission to release it. But in the image itself, it's a 1 inch copper oval. That's for, once I get the permission, I'll put it out there. But pretty much, again, no laws of physics are being violated. It's just simply acceleration and mass. The faster you go, the more mass you have. That's why, if you have a better theory, please run it by me. I'd love to hear it. Custodianfile@gmail. Custodianfile@gmail. I hope you're impressed with my research. Let's go to the next. Super. So as you know, I've asked viewers from all over the world to send me their dragon videos, and people are doing it. And I got to tell you, the majority are getting success on the first day, on the first try. So like I said, I think there's a lot of dragons flying around, more than you really could ever realize. This is out of Illinois. She took some really good dragon videos, and I just want to put it out there. It's just not Marina Del Rey, Los Angeles. These things are ubiquitous. I have videos from all over the world. They are coming in. I encourage you to record aircraft, Cessna airplanes, jets, helicopters, landscape your camera, zoom in halfway, not too close. You'll zoom out the dragon, 30 seconds. Most likely you'll capture a dragon in under 10, but record for 30. Don't give up on your first try. Do that like 10 or 20 times. I went to Boston 5 years ago. I recorded 30 random jets landing, and I caught 5 dragons. So they're out there. They're everywhere. There's a lot of them. So take the dragon challenge here, and please send your videos, share them with me. I'd love to post them. Custodianfile@gmail. All right, let's go to some more dragons. Let's go to more videos. Super. Another, look at this. Look at this white orb from another viewer. I believe this one's Arizona, Anthony, Arizona. Please, when you send me your video, put your location at the end of your name. Whether it be in Dallas, Atlanta, New York, helps me keep track, because I'm getting a lot of videos now from people all over the place. They're coming in. They're just, because these dragons are ubiquitous. Okay, what do we have here? We have the LAPD. We have the LAPD coming in and looking. What does he do? He goes up to the jetty rocks. They always do, right there. That's where they're using their thermal camera. And I believe he gets 3 tags. 3 tags, oh, with an X-band too. So I think I just played the video live for you, so I'm trying to just speak to it, but basically very routine here. And for what it's worth, the buildings, this is Marina Del Rey. This is sheriff territory. It is not LAPD. It's not police department territory. It belongs to the sheriff. So there should only be sheriff helicopters and sheriff police cars. So for what it's worth, that's fine. Anyone can come in and fly and look for dragons. That's fine too. Movie can't. Look at that right there. So look at that. Flew right by him. I know it triggered one of the X-bands. I add some contrast because they're so fast. I thought maybe the contrast would help, because they're just extremely quick here. Even in slow motion. Look at that right there. That one's way out there. He's almost 2 miles out. And if it's about 10 inches, you know, that's a football going 2,000 miles an hour. So even in slow motion, they're hard to see. So this is what you look for when you record helicopters. They'll probably be much closer, but I'm using a Panasonic X1000 4K 60 frames, and I edit with Movie Maker. Microsoft Movie Maker. It seems to do the trick. It's free. I'd encourage using it. It's one of the easiest movie editors out there. Look at that right there. It just got tagged. Came off the roof. Very common, very predictable. You've been watching my channel. You can see, you can like, Robert, man, these things are coming off the ground in the same spot. Yeah, they are. Quite a bit. I have been going down now with my camera to the jetty rocks, and I've caught a few images, but I'm beginning to think I'm actually too close. I'm too close to the center of action and I need to reposition maybe 1,000 feet away from the jetty rocks. So I will be doing that trial and error experiment also. But as you know, I've already done the triangulation using my roof camera and recorded the same helicopter, the same dragon from 2 angles. It was calculated at 1,700 feet out. So I get it. You want triangulation. I totally get that. I've done that. And I have more triangulations I need to edit and show you. It's been done. There's a reason why the government's been here 15,000 times in 6 years. They're not saying anything, zero, everything. It's as if this is top secret. I'm very puzzled. What top secret? I'm puzzled by that. Okay, I think that will do it for today. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate you watching. I'd love to hear from you. Again, custodianfile@gmail. Send me your dragon video. Until the next post, stay safe. Thank you.